crowd expecting a big one. Perfect conditions in terms of the temperature. Turf's just a little bit slippery, as Peter told you. Andrew Ace gets out a handball, but to no one in particular. Eddie Fry, well, they're slipping and sliding all over the place in that encounter. Thomas goes in again. The handball comes out. McIntosh winds his way through the pack, gets out the handball wide. Here's a chance for Norwood down. There's a Sturt player down. Roberts! Michael Ace to Roberts. The mark has been paid. A Sturt player is absolutely floored. Has not moved a muscle in the centre of the ground. Peter Marker.
I think it's Tim Pakian, and he doesn't look well.
Rocky Roberts has got the ball 45 metres out. Breeze at his back. Ought to make the distance from there. 79 for the season. Number 80 just coming up. Fine kick, and Roberts is getting a raspberry from the Sturt crowd here. I don't think he was in any way participated in the Sturt play. In fact, he couldn't have been because he received the ball.
But he's a fine player, and he should pick it up before the finals. He won't score a goal. Noble comes in late and takes a good mark over Rick Davies.
Gets it over now to Thomas. The legs go forward. Rocky Roberts out clear, uses his body beautifully. Well, Brendan Howard started on Roberts. He's not on him at the moment. It's Whittlesey. But Roberts did it well to use his body, make front spot, and he's got the ball 45 metres out. A magnificent kick with his first touch. Just a bit more angle on this one. That's his first point. Gee, it looked good for a while, but it just faded away at the last moment. 1-1 to Neville Roberts.
And there's Frank Spiel. Fine ruckman, one of the state's best. Gets the benefit of the bounce, puts it away, but Neagle snares the ball. A chance for Winter. It's going to go over the top. Great mark, Winter. Well, the Breeze took it over Downs, and Winter, of course, is a very good mark of a football. I wonder what he's like as a goal kicker, though. Hasn't played a lot up forward, Bruce Winter.
Didn't he play up forward earlier in his career with Sturt, Peter?
I think he was a full back for a long time at Sturt.
We'll soon find out. He's kicked the goal.
Winter's first goal for the Norwood side. They're 2-1 now to Sturt 3-1.
Put the Blues out of defence. Hines at the side he's going to kick to, but the kick was a very bad one into the Breeze. Back to Gallagher from Andrew Ace. Nicholson out wider. Will get to that player, made position well, and he's got the ball about 50 metres out. Been out of football, or out of senior football, for some time, almost 2 years. This is kick number 2. Drop, punt. Going to be close, pushing and shoving. Downs off, fine mark. Right on the last line of defence. Almost ran a dead heat with a goalpost. But he was pushing and shoving with Winter, but made a fine save in the end.
He kicks out. Big leap from behind. Jenkins couldn't mark the ball. Craig's first touch. Now Fry. Nicholson suddenly come into the game. Aish is loose, and he now has it. Roberts on a lead. Aish is going to find him. Well, was that good football? Aish very quick to see the lead. There's no way known that Howard could stop Roberts then. That was a brilliant lead from Roberts. Now, normally he'd kick a goal from here. It's his third kick. No problems at all. The umpire just watched it sail over his head. 2 to Roberts. Norwood 3-1. Sturt 4-1.
Well, the pass from Nicholson went out to Aish, and it almost looked suicide for Aish to try to play on, because Pake had him well covered, but he saw the lead out of the corner of his eye from Roberts, and it was a beautiful pass. He only took 2 steps. Roberts led like a bullet right on his chest, and there's no better kicker for goal in South Australia, as Peter told you, than Neville Roberts.
Simmons for Sturt, and I think this is where the Blues perhaps might find a little bit of difficulty getting it out of the middle. Frank Spiel normally gets his hand to the ball first. Ace back to Nicholson. Neagle the runner. He gave that one over to Thomas. Back to Nicholson. A lot of possessions, but they're not going very far. Now Ace has got it. Michael Ace plays it on. Not the best kick to Scanlon. Fry runs it down. Scanlon over the top. Tries to get it out. Does to Gallagher. The runner is Keith Thomas. He won't quite find Winter with the ball. Oh, great bounce, Jenkins. You've got to feel sorry for Reid. Jenkins got the good bounce and kicked his first goal, and the score's a level at 4-1 apiece.
A lot of people wondered about Nicholson coming back after a long stint with injury as to whether he could handle a roving berth, but gee, his first quarter's been good. Button and Simmons at the throw-in, back towards centre wing. The handball comes out to Roberts. He's under pressure, ducks out of it well, puts it out, gives a chance to Andrew Aish. He makes the metre to get there, and he's got it just outside the half-forward line. He'll go short again to Button. It's a good pass, and the big fellow's got it 40 metres out. Neil Button, another player who's had problems with injury. Norwood would be happy to see him back at centre half-forward. With the breeze, he ought to make the distance. Towards the tennis court end. Drop punt underway. Touch and go. It's through. Button's first. Norwood have made a splendid comeback in the latter part of this first quarter. Centre bounce. Hine gets the thump away. At least he's getting up high now. McIntosh was tackled very highly, and he gets the free kick for a high tackle. Andrew Aish. Brother Michael, out wider is Jenkins. That's where it's going. Oh, just too far for him. No, Thomas was. Jenkins with it now. Back to Gallagher. This time Thomas will get it. 40 metres out. Steadies. He's going to be run down. Gets the kick away. Just hung onto it too long. The umpire said goal. Well done in finality, but gee, they took a long time to get rid of it.
Gee, they've got some clever players, Norwood. They can make mistakes and still make it pay off. The kick missed Thomas on that occasion. Jenkins came in, a series of handballs, a good one finally from Gallagher. It ended up with Thomas. It looked as though he was going to miss it, but the kick was good. Norwood lead by 2 goals.
At the bounce, Hine. His height's made a difference at the centre. Of course, Spieler's off. That helps as well. Got up again to get it out towards McIntosh. Michael Aish changes direction, puts a long one in. Kick number 9 on the first quarter. Brendan Howard can't. Quickly in now, it's Winter, but Howard is going to get a free kick. I think he might have lost it. Fooled his play, Brendan Howard, you had it. Then he disposed of Neville Roberts, pushed him out of the play, knocked him over, and the umpire has taken the free kick from him, and now it's going in reverse to Roberts, 45 metres out. Roberts with the breeze. Nice looking kick. That's home. Geez, picked the centre on every occasion. Goal number 3. 7-1 Norwood, 4-1 Sturt.
Well, Neville Roberts is still having a chat to Brendan Howard. I'd hate to be Brendan Howard at the moment because he got the free kick. He pushed Neville Roberts away. The umpire saw it, and what a man to give the ball to. Roberts has had 5 kicks now. He's kicked 3-1, and with the other kick, he set up a goal through Andrew Aish and Button. Bit of courage. Simmons. Hine got the knock away. Andrew Aish in for the crumbs. A chance. Roberts over the top. He's got it. He'll be paid. He'll be paid. You'll find that Roberts will be paid that mark. I think he had it in. He's $3,000.
I'd like to see a replay on that one. There was a whole pack of them that flew, and certainly got first and maybe second touch, but whether he held it long enough, well, the umpire said he did. There endeth the story.
Yes, Des Foster ran in. He had no doubt about it. Roberts' 8th kick. He should bring up his 4th goal. That splits the centre. A great quarter for the Norwood champion. Norwood are now 8-2 to Sturt, 4-1.
Button. Can't get it out clear. Eddie Fry, long handball, that's back towards Aish, taps it away again. Gallagher, McIntosh, half-forward line, the legs in attack again. Gallagher, or at least McIntosh, went in short, and Eagle jams it onto his left boot. I think he's got it. Gee, they made hard work of it, but it was a brilliant snapshot in the end. I don't know what McIntosh tried to do with the ball, but finally Norwood kick a goal.
Yes, more importantly, they've got a goal against the breeze to open the second quarter, and Norwood are starting this quarter like Sturt started the first quarter. Desperation, endeavour, first to the ball, plenty of possessions, and some fine football. A high ball to centre wing. Spiel, but behind, taking it very easy, Scanlon. He almost snuck in for that one, very quietly. Centre half forward, Button. Oh, Downs got up beautifully for that mark.
He's got a mark that belies his centimetres. Kicks towards centre wing. Craig is out there. Adler with him. Thumped away. Neagle. Out clear. Michael Aish again. Gee, he's a master at getting into the open spaces through the half-forward line. He's going in long with a kick. That's given a chance up high right on the last line. Fine mark. Downs again. Gee, the umpire had a good look. Very close to the line. And what a perfect spot-on kick, although quickly Button got back to it. Gallagher out wide. Elected to play on. Back to Button in the 1-2. Shoots for goal, and I think he's gone across the face for a point only. Norwood looking dangerous.
Are they ever?
Eagle didn't go anywhere in particular. Michael Noble, what a fine mark. Had the jump.
Come on, Fred. Come on.
Walker's tap away this time. Aerial ping-pong finishes up with Michael Aish. Finds Jenkins, puts it across. Gallagher's out there with Radbone. Radbone gets the fist away to Wilson, looking for backup support. He can't get clear. Thomas swoops on the error. Gallagher a chance over the half-forward line. No, Nicholson it is. Got the ball. I thought Gallagher was going for goal, but a superb pass put Nicholson in possession, and he's only 15 metres out. Umpire Des Foster just pushing him around a bit. Nicholson reluctant to go. The angle's evident. Top kick straight through the middle. Nicholson's first goal. Norwood 10-4. Sturt 8-3.
Des Foster sets himself up pretty well for those, actually. He has a good look. Not a good kick, though. An underground handball from Gallagher. Michael Aish back to McIntosh. Gallagher kept on running. He'll swing it back to centre half forward. Roberts can't mark it. Oh, offhands Winter. Neagle has it now, and it's through for Neagle's second. Good work. Roberts couldn't mark it, but there was plenty of backup. 11-4 the Redlegs. The Blues are 9-4.
Superb encounter between these two top teams. Teal under pressure. Schmal. Michael Aish. Dummies, he's going to run into trouble. He's into trouble, has to give the handball away. They want holding the ball, but no one was holding him. Andrew Aish back to Michael. Doesn't take long to get him back into the game. A drive to centre wing, coming to meet up McIntosh, but Button sneaks in. The Bear plays on a long kick up towards Big Brucey Winter. Second grab, he's got it, but it's not paid. Try to get it out to Thomas, but the Sturt backman bottle the ball up, and a bounce down will take place on the half-forward right flank.
Nice screw punt against the breeze. Hine should mark it. He does. He's certainly tall enough to be able to take a good mark, Neil Hine. Button in front. Reid knocked away. So did Fry. Button gets the kick away now. It's high wide. Not very handsome. Downs gets a bad bounce. Back it comes to Winter. Magic stuff. Roberts in front. Couldn't take the mark. Thomas gave it away very quickly. Gallagher snares it. The kick's on the way. Beautiful goal, Gallagher. Oh, he knows how to kick them. His first goal, and not a bad game so far. Gallagher's 10th kick.
Well, Peter, when you called that ball the bounce favouring Winter, I thought he had the ball. How on earth another Norwood player came out with the ball, I don't know, but it was sleight of hand stuff. And finally, Gallagher from the right forward pocket, as only Gallagher can do, performs that little bit of magic for his first goal. Norwood 2 clear.
It's Gallagher 10 kicks, 9 handballs so far. He's been very effective. Spiel got his hand to it. Play it on, calls the umpire. Timmy Pake gets it back to Ray Wilson. Heinrich, Scanlon, Hine and Neagle. They finally got it out. Roberts on a lead. He's in front. Can't mark the ball. Down he goes. Winter, Thomas. Aish is running for him. That ball will come back. Beautiful goal. Oh, what a clever kick. He rolled that through Thomas for his second. Norwood now 13-4 to Sturt 10-4.
Well, when Norwood move the ball, they move it brilliantly, and this is the Norwood of last year. The way they're getting that ball out of the centre with slick handball, and Thomas was caught on his wrong foot, which is the left foot. He had Michael Aish out further still, but Aish was still on the left foot and running towards the boundary line, and he hooked it back beautifully, grubbered it through, and now Norwood are 3 clear. Spiel, clever back knock, but it went straight to Adler. Kicks back towards centre wing. He's found Danny Jenkins. Jenkins' kick is an awkward one towards Roberts. He'll need support. Finds it from Big Button. Kicks a wild one high towards the half-forward line. Winter getting underneath the ball. Thumped away. A bounce that favours Brendan Howard. Beautifully intercepted, however, by Andrew Aish. Button has the ball. Kicks into the man. Radbone under pressure. Gets it out cleverly to Wilson. Button takes care of that player. Andrew Aish in there. Roberts at the bottom of the pack. Whittlesey goes out. Players can't get it clear. Umpire Des Foster letting play go on. The Sturt supporters are standing up asking for a free kick, but umpire Des Foster in complete control. Bounce down. Half forward right flank. Spiel again gets a clever tap, but it went straight there to McIntosh. McIntosh, Nicholson, Thomas, beautifully over Neagle. Neagle gives Rocky Roberts a chance for goal number 5. Snaps. That's it. Well done, Neagle. Laid it up for Roberts, and Norwood have got 14 on the board.
The umpire's got a hard job to do. Kicking off is Downs. Up high. Pake, he couldn't take the mark. McIntosh picks out Gallagher. And Gallagher's certainly within range. There's been some superb foot passing today from both sides. Gallagher's 12th kick coming up. He's had 9 handballs as well. It's been a good game, and no doubt about that goal. Gallagher's second. Norwood 15-5 to the Blues 11-6.
McIntosh doesn't like it any better than when it's at the bottom of the pack or in the heavy stuff, and he got that out superbly there with a pass to Gallagher. Spot on, and what a game this fellow's having now. And it's a great acquisition for Norwood to have him back in the side. A very frustrating year with an injury to his foot, but he looks to be firing well now for the final.
In front, Button. Davies gets hand of the ball. The handball comes out. Neagle. Winter's a long way out of full forward. Didn't take the mark, but he gave it across to Keith Thomas. He's tearing into the forward line. Fry just gets there. The kick's on the way, and Roberts has got it. Well, it so often happens that you have a few bounces and you can't find a player. I'm not sure whether it was intended for Roberts, but
I think he was pushed just at the last moment, Peter, and I don't think he got the kick clean at all. Fry's down. I don't know whether he's just exhausted with the chase or he's hurt himself.
yeah, I think he might be exhausted. Roberts shouldn't miss this. It's his 12th kick and his 6th goal. Great performance, Neville Roberts, and a brilliant run down the ground from Keith Thomas.
Well, that's brilliant football, and you don't get anything better than that. Thomas bouncing the ball, Fry determined not to give it away. He was edging closer every time he bounced the ball, and just as he kicked, he got that push in, and I still don't think it was a clean kick, but it found Roberts. He converted for his 6th, and Norwood are 5 clear goals in front.
Adler has bumped off the ball. In comes Filkey. He's had a poor day. Scanlon. He's got Michael Aish. He sets Warhurst up. Warhurst in turn gives it to Winter. A good dive by Winter. Roberts is on a lead. Hind comes in for the big stretch. In front, good mark. Gee, that was a good grab.
Anybody's game, Peter, but what magnificent kicking. 14-6 to 16-5. The heavy bodies go in. Filkey threw it out to Derrington. In goes McIntosh. Wilson likewise. Small after him. Hello, there's a bit of a byplay behind the pack there, and a Sturt player is down. And Neil Button is not very popular at all, and a Sturt player has been carpeted. Oh, do you think there's some hostile supporters just in front of our broadcasting spot?
Button's back at centre half forward now, and I think that's probably where he should be at the moment. Good mark, Roberts, a one-hander. Winter's back at full forward. Roberts has got a play on now. He goes short to Thomas. Rarely misses a play, Neville Roberts. Yes, an interesting exchange when Heineck went down. I think Button was retaliating. Beautiful pass. Winter on a lead. Super football. Thomas also a very good pass. I think Button was retaliating for what a Sturt player had just meted out to Scanlon. The kick from Winter through the middle. Good goal, Winter, and a much needed one to Norwood. They've now got 17-5 to the Blues, 14-7. McIntosh. Kick number 10. Winter has come out to centre half forward. He goes up from behind. Button came over the top and took it. And he's getting a few boos, but I'm I'm not sure that they're entirely warranted. I think there was a little bit more to that story up at left half forward flank for Sturt. Roberts has led to the pocket. Button will line it up though. Oh, he's pulled it across his body. No, it's come back. Button has got it. That's his second goal. He got one in the first quarter, and Norwood have 18-5 now to the Blues 14-7.
Roberts wants to lead. He's being pushed and buffeted. Thought about a lead. Goes into the pocket now. McIntosh is going for length. Oh, he's going for short. Well done, Andrew Aish. Whilst everyone was covering Button and also Roberts, Aish slipped down through the half-forward line, and he's got the ball now about 40 metres out. Should make the distance. Kick number 12 coming up. Done some very useful things. He's had 8 handballs as well. Norwood would like a goal. Drop punt underway. It's going through, I believe. Fine goal to Andrew Aish. Well thought out. His first. What a quarter it promises to be. Two of the top teams heading towards the finals. Neil Hine gets up high, but he gets it back to Craig. His handball not good. Comes out here now towards Jenkins, jams it onto his boot. McIntosh uses his body beautifully on the left leg, hooks it round towards goal, getting back on it. I think that's going to be another goal. Oh yes, it covered some distance. McIntosh's first. I thought Whittlesey was going to make it back over his head. And Norwood have got 2 valuable goals on the board in the space of 1 minute.
Sturt have been favoured by more free kicks than Norwood, but not the number that count. It's where you get them and what for. Good mark, Button. Oh, he's done that twice to Reid now. Stood his ground, and there was no punch away. And Reid is normally a good spoiler from behind, but the big bear must have hypnotised him or something. Button hasn't done too badly today, considering he had a run on the ball in the third quarter, but then was quickly thrown back to centre half forward when things went amiss. Button's third. Pretty good effort from the centre half forward. The Redlegs 21-5, Sturt 15-7.
Spiel against Hine. Hine's added height has been invaluable to Norwood. Walker's done most of the ruck work. Jenkins to Smale, well done to Noble. In turn, Michael Aish. The legs build again, puts it out in front of Rocky Roberts. Good mark. Howard was right there with him, but the vice-like grip of Roberts won the ball. Half forward left flank, he's too far out to score. I think Nicholson will probably come off for the afternoon, not even going through the interchange gate. Kick number 15, well taken by Gallagher. Then we see the advent of Duncan Fosdyke to the arena. But the eyes of the Norwood camp squarely on the back of Philip Gallagher, number 11. Heads towards the northern end, going right across the face of goal. Players set themselves up. Almost a big mark there by Aish, who's down in the square. Andrew Type, but the ball has gone off his fingers out of play.
Warhurst. Gee, Aish has made a lot of ground, but he's ignored. So he goes further and finds the other Aish. Andrew Aish. Smale has led into the centre wing area. We've got loose players. That's Neagle. Back to Michael Aish. Short on a lead, McIntosh. Beautifully put. He goes for a long handball. Smale is down from the back pocket, but the handball missed him. An unusual mistake there from McIntosh. Whittlesey. He got it from Radbone. Pake long to Zubrinick. Davies on a lead. That kick couldn't be marked by anyone. No Sturt player. Noble chipped in though, and he read it well.
Out wide to Jenkins. Nord using the ball brilliantly. Even Hines got the pace to get up there and get the ball. The big fellow changes tack. He almost ran down Zubrinick at one stage there. He's got more pace than I thought. Fosdyke has his first kick up towards McIntosh. Thumped away for that player. Radbone left it behind. McIntosh under pressure. Gallagher puts out the pass now up towards full forward. Getting back on it down, but Weeder too strong. Fine mark, and the umpire gives it, well, he gives it over to Roberts. Oh, sleight of hand, 7 goals, Rocky Roberts. Has a smile on his face. Everybody was looking at Winter, perhaps the umpire, to see whether he's going to give a free kick against Winter for a slight shove. And in the meantime, Roberts had bolted through for a goal. 22-6, Sturt 15-8. The Sturt crowd sensing a big revival, a big comeback, starting to get a little bit restless. Spiel again in the centre bounce. Button tries to get a handball out, likewise a second time. This time it's Ace, back to Thomas. Jenkins, Norwood conceding ground, a long handball out to Scanlon. In turn, Smale, the bounce will decide. Does it well, gets collar, but gets the kick away. Finds Neagle, centre field, under pressure. The handball luckily finds Fosdyke. Caught again, Sturt pressing them well. Neagle with a chance, puts it in high towards Hine. Sets himself, the back of the pack thumped away. First recover, McIntosh tries to get a kick away, can't get it out, buttles it up, and the umpire will come in and bounce 30 metres out in front of the Norwood goal.
Spiel looking for Fry. Wasn't really anywhere near that ball. The big bear gets a couple of boos, but that doesn't worry him. Jenkins high for a good mark. I think he'll slow it down for a while.
Yeah, Jenkins clapped himself then, Peter, and that's pretty hard to do when you're sort of tumbling down towards the ground.
Spiel plays it on as quickly as he can. Eddie Fry and Noble. Noble gets front spot, takes a good mark. He had to juggle it, but he was in control. The siren is gone. A great game here at Unley Oval. High-scoring affair. Davies and Roberts both kicked 7. Norwood have run out victors. 22-8 to the Blues, 19-19.